The holidays are a time to feel and create joy. And what could be more joyous than the look on her face as she unwraps a stunning new jewelry piece from Blue Nile? How about getting 50% off your purchase? Blue Nile offers premium quality, priced below traditional retail. Their online experts are available 24/7 to answer any questions and make sure you've picked the perfect gift. For a limited time, you can get 50% off at BlueNile.com. That's 50% off at BlueNile.com.
With the Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
This is your captain speaking. We've got clear runway and the weather's fine, but we're just going to circle up here a while and get lucky. No, nothing like that. It's just these cash prizes add up quick. So I suggest you sit back, keep your tray table upright, and start getting lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Tired of ads crashing your comedy podcast party? Good news. Ad-free listening on Amazon Music is included with your Prime membership. Just head to amazon.com/ad-free comedy to catch up on the latest episodes without the ads. Enjoy thousands of Acast shows ad-free for Prime subscribers. Some shows may have ads.
Hello there. Look, I know you're dying to listen to the latest in our crazy adventures. And let's face it, they have been crazy. Ha ha ha. Good times. But I just need to mention quickly that Roll Britannia has a Patreon page where you can find a whole treasure chest of bonus booty. And it's not even buried. You don't even need a map. Nope. Just go to patreon.com/rollbritannia and you'll see a tier for each of your favourite scallywags. But have no fear. Despite our rampant robbery in the show, we're not actually scum in real life. We'll be using every penny to make Roll Britannia the best piratical 5e podcast out there. We couldn't have carried on wittering about for as long as we have without our lovely Patreon subscribers, and their support has allowed us to bring you some banging bonus content, like our exclusive prologue episodes, Starflower's Training Academy, our monthly paper hot off the Teldath printing presses. Guys, there is so much more that I can't even fit into this tiny promo slot. Our exclusive Discord where you can join the crew, see what Mr. Frostbeard has in store for you, and redeem your very own piece of crap art, exclusive merch not found in the store, and so much more. So please, if you've got a couple of extra coins weighing you down and you want to support the show, go to patreon.com/rollbritannia or check out the link in the description to see what you've been missing out on.
Previously on Roll Britannia.
I'm going to pull out purpley blue stone and think about my brother Milo.
Okay, bye, love you.
Alan, is that you? I know you love me. Trust me on this one. You can come with me.
It's lovely to see you again, Jeff.
Good to see you too. Yeah.
I love you. Bye.
Love you too. Bye.
Jeff's gonna kiss Yalan.
And Yalan kisses you back.
Yes!
Moving in with Yalan.
Trying to settle down a little bit more to normal life.
We had a passenger on board. Zoe. Yes, she was heading to Chalkwell. She says there's a light changing people's minds.
It's best to go in with a plan.
I'd rather do it, right?
Young Derek, create such forgeries as you think are important.
Kev, can you just try and help recruit people? We need deck hands, we need swabs.
Adventurers wanted. Adventurers wanted. You hire Maureen.
She gave Kev 10 gold.
It's a cruise!
Yes, Maureen.
Sunset, wizard sleeve, methamphetamine.
All right, then.
Welcome to the crew.
Holy Boyle, you have some explaining to do.
Yeah, Mal.
How are you alive?
Some sort of magical stone that Maurus had. The purple one seemed to have trapped my life force in it.
Okay, Milo, you're going to understand. We don't know if we can trust him.
I know.
I have decided. I have agreed he is who he says he is. Do we understand?
Yes,
Captain.
If that's the way it's got to be.
Grand opening. Ooh. No bargains.
Studded leather, you say?
Yes, for the optional joker, yes.
4,500 gold pieces.
So Keth is going to reach into Bob.
Whoa!
A hippo and some wine.
Ring of animal friendship. If
In
you
a
give me
box.
the studded leather armour, I'll take this hippo out of your shop.
Just get the bloody hippo away.
You have a lovely shop, and I hope your opening day goes swimmingly.
All caught up? Good. Let's get back to the action.
Last time we played, there was an incident.
Okay.
I think it's the kindest way to describe it.
A minor incident.
Where you destroyed an entire family's livelihood.
Yeah, a gnome had a dream and you took it away from
I mean, you did do that, yeah.
I would like to counter that with saying Keth didn't do that. A certain unnamed hippopotamus did that.
I mean, you sort of caused it to happen.
The hippo didn't just wander in there, did it?
Yeah, it didn't turn up on its own volition.
Yeah, it didn't migrate to Nassau.
Okay, fine. Keth may have had something to do with it.
Yeah.
I'll concede that then. Keth was there.
Keth was present when it occurred.
Yes.
I was present when the alleged incident occurred, officer.
Yes.
Keth was an eyewitness at best. That's my story, and he's sticking to it.
Right. Okay. So Gnome Depot has been thoroughly destroyed. But the good news is you did get yourself a free jacket. So, well, for the cost of some wine.
Derek got.
I got him.
Oh yeah,
Derek transpired in the end. Yeah.
I mean, your deal did go ahead.
It did.
You did trade the jacket for 6 bottles of wine and a hippo.
I did. It got some. Well, it's
and we got to keep the hippo.
And you got to keep the hippo.
That's the win.
The only person who lost out here was the gnome.
Oh, she got 10 bottles of wine.
You reckon they're still intact?
Yes. Okay. You could drink her sorrows away.
Licking it off the floor.
Mind the glass.
Covered in hippo poo as well.
That's the flavour. It releases the tannins.
Just letting it breathe.
Very earthy, this wine.
Because we can't.
Some of it, the problem was some of it was white and some of it was red, so it's all mixed into a terrible rosé now as well.
For a moment there, didn't realise you were talking about the wine.
Bad Jeff.
So, what? I mean, all I can ask is, what the bloody hell's going on, boys? Who's doing what then?
Well, I'm just going to ride my hippo down the street to see Keth and go, Keth, I got you that armour you wanted.
What? Wow!
Is this some sort of glorious, like, slow parade down, or is it like, are you trotting down at quite a jaunty rate? What's
I just slowly. I'll let Peter walk however he wants to.
Okay.
You know.
Sure.
I'm not sure what to do with this hippo. I think we should probably take it down to the beach as we leave and let him play with the Ermintrudes.
I think that's a great idea.
I mean, how could it possibly go wrong?
You're going to park it outside Nancy's.
He's a boy, they're girls. Nothing will happen.
Okay, yeah, cool.
And then what Keth will quickly do as he's, I imagine, seeing Derek jaunt away on the back of Peter, is take off his scale mail.
Yep.
Shove that into Bob.
Okay.
Sounds weird. And then he's going to his new Argoose purchase, the Brinehart's coat. Put that into the bag, and then put on his new studded armor. Which then what that means is he gets the same armor class as 16, but no disadvantages anymore.
Okay.
Which is good news.
Lovely. And you just hang the tabard of rage over the top of it.
Over the top.
Lovely.
In a very fetching fashion.
Lovely.
Which I wanted to try to do in 5 minutes in the last episode. So I'm sorry for wasting all of your time.
Hey, I got.
You don't have to apologise to me.
It's the ladies and gentlemen. No, it's the gnome, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
I love how the gnome is the last thing in your mind every single time.
It always is.
Keth will start writing out a written apology.
Okay, Milo, what are you doing?
Can I roll perception to see if I can find some sort of jewellers?
Elizabeth Duke.
Yes.
Lizzie Lord.
That's a 16.
Yes, you are strolling through the ever-growing metropolis that seems to be Nassau now. We seem to have invested in a small high street. You know,
it's just trying to get more shops so we can use.
Problem is, a lot of the shops are just
a
lot of the shops are just Stoner Fast Speech like case shops. That's it's just loads of, and they say Stoner Fast Speech unlocking on them. It's just
we repair Stones of Fast Speech in 15 minutes.
Yeah, it's just not very
I've
good.
heard that before.
All spelt wrong.
Yeah.
And there's a couple of vape shops as well.
But there is a jeweller's, Just a jeweller's. It just says a jeweller's over the door.
Excellent.
A jeweller. It's the owner.
Oh.
Alan Jeweller.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say.
Now, is that Alan with a Y?
No, because it's a jeweller.
It would be Y
It would be Y jeweller.
That's true. Yeah. You're
Why
right.
jeweller? Because jeweller. Yeah.
Well, anyway, I'd like to go in and see if he could fix the little stone that Maurus had.
All right,
Milo
so-
now has.
Okay.
And maybe sort of put it into some sort of amulet for me.
Okay.
Aren't you scared you're going to get put back into the stone if you fix it?
He is now.
I mean, for the sake of the poor people that are investing their time in listening to this podcast, can we do some of that scene, perhaps?
Yeah.
Yes.
We can open the door and go in.
Okay, you go in. And inside you see a sort of horseshoe of counters with glass cases on them full of sparkly, shiny things. And you hear the sound of a sort of grinding coming from the back of the shop somewhere.
Excuse me?
Can you stop?
One moment!
Someone plunging a toilet.
Yes.
Flush. It shouldn't sound like that. Oh, actually, plunging a toilet. Right, okay, so.
And he comes out and very definitely doesn't wash his hands, apparently.
Is there any way you can fix this? And I'll just sort of show him the stone.
Let me take a look. And fetches a jeweller's lens from where you know not where, and takes a good old look at it. Nice,
Prism wallet.
Very nice, yes. Good. Some inclusions. Yes, Where did you say you got this?
It's family heirloom.
Family heirloom. It's right. Okay.
I dropped it.
What exactly do you want to do with it?
I want to see if I can sort of put it in like a necklace or something.
Necklace, right? Okay.
Very tasteful.
Very tasteful. It's a sort of
like an
ornamental design.
Yeah.
Right. I see. Right. Okay. And is this for a young lady or a young fella or
It's for me.
For you? Oh, I don't get many requests to make jewellery for a person. It's usually a gift of some kind. Is it valuable, this? I can't really... It's hard to tell. It's been broken. Was it valuable before you broke it? I mean, the gem itself doesn't seem a particular
It's
stone.
only-
I don't really recognise the stone itself.
I don't know whether if it was valuable, but it was, like I say, it was a family heirloom.
Right.
It's
Well, the clarity's good.
sentimental value.
The clarity is good. There are some inclusions, Morq, but
Priceless.
it's
a gem called plastic.
and
it's faux.
I could probably do a repair on it. I can't promise if it's. Did it do anything?
No, not as far as I know.
What was it before? Was it paperweight or something?
You could say that.
I see. Paperweight. I mean, it's a big job. Take me. And he does that thing that trades people do.
Adds on an extra 2 days.
With the overheads and
buzzwords,
market growth. And the supplies are a bit low at the moment, so I got to pay a bit extra for the material. But I could probably get that a little bit off if I does him a favour. I'm just.
Can I flash my FUS extra card in?
All right.
You can flash it if you like.
Yeah, I'm just going to flash it.
That's lovely.
yeah, worth a shot. Worth a shot.
Yep.
All those
You don't ask,
students
you don't
buying
get.
jewellery.
Shy kids don't get
Right,
sweets.
I see. I reckon I could do something with this. It'd take me somewhere in the region of a day, I suspect. Probably this time tomorrow. I could probably have something turned around, but I can't promise it'll be perfect. I've never worked this material before, but
That's fine.
I mean, Henry's got to get me the right adhesive for it, and I don't want to go into the detail of the problems I had in the last 6 months with Henry and his adhesives. They're a sticky situation, I tell you.
We smelt that coming.
Yeah. And he says, I'll just take a deposit now of 400 gold, and we'll see how we get on.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I'll just hand over the gold.
Right, okay. Well, I'll see you tomorrow then.
How much will it be, the final payment?
Hard to say till I've completed the work, to be honest.
Oh, you've given it to him now.
Okay.
Didn't even give out an estimate.
Just
I'll decide.
I'm just going to leave the shop. Leave the shop and come back later, I suppose.
All right.
So trusting.
That'll be 4 million gold.
You do that. Where are you going from there? Are you
I'll just go back home.
going home?
Chill.
Lovely. So you're going to the ship. You're going to the beach. Jeff?
Jeff went home to Alan with a Y.
Yallen.
It's not how he says it anymore.
Since you drilled it out of him.
not the only thing he's been
saying
drilling.
your name wrong.
So many sexy references.
God keeps telling me it's different. So we're going to have to go with Yallen. Ugh. Here's your birth certificate. I've had it amended.
It's just Tipex.
Just added the Y to the beginning.
It's Sharpie.
So yeah, he's just gone home to Alan and Yallen, and things are all right. That's okay. There's been a little bit of a riff between the two of them recently since the sort of everything's come. He's come home, and I think Yallen could probably tell something was off with Jeff because he's obviously seeming a little bit more stupid, which is not his normal self. Tried to fry an egg in the bath, and that didn't work. But yeah, so just generally having a little bit of what did I come in here for? No, I can't remember. Moment or two. But there's been a bit of the riff. Really, it's just sort of Yallen can see that there's something not quite right with Jeff. And so there's been a bit of a back and forth conversation, and a couple of times so far, it's sort of like, "Oh, what's wrong?" "Oh, I'm fine. And he's going, "No. I can tell something's not right with you." Jeff's, "No. It's fine. Honestly, Yallen, it's all good. I've got some stuff on my mind. Things going on. I can't really talk about it. It's just buccaneer stuff. You know how it gets." And so there's been a bit of an argument sort of starting to brew about the distrust between Jeff and Yallen, it seems. That almost like Jeff's keeping some kind of information from Yallen. And it's starting to, grate on him a little bit because he's, they're supposed to be a couple and supposed to talk. Communication is key. And yet there seems to be something that's just not being said in the couple. A little bit of an argument starts to form.
Oh no!
And it sort of all sort of culminates with Yallen saying to Jeff, sort of, just can't trust you. Just can't trust you at the moment. I can tell something's wrong. How can we contribute? And Jeff's like, look, fine, whatever. Don't trust me then. Oh, we've got to move forward. I need to be able to trust you. Oh no, doesn't matter. Just leave it. Just leave it. Look, maybe if you can't trust me, then maybe we should just take a break or something. And then Yallen says, "Oh well, yeah, okay. Let's just cool down. Let's go and get some ice cream or something." Jeff sort of turns around and says, "No, we're going on a long trip. Maybe we should just, take a break from us."
Ooh, wow.
Ooh. At which point Yallen walks out. So Jeff decides he's going to go to the pub. What do you do in that scenario? So he goes down to Nancy's and starts to get tanked. And everything's going pretty nicely, but he's just getting drunk, feeling a bit sad and sorry for himself, knowing that this secret that he's had to keep because of what Timbers has very forcefully enforced that they can't share to anyone else, caused a rift, let's say.
That's sad.
Hopefully things can amend, but who knows? That's me. Jeff's in the pub, pretty drunk now. Or Nancy's, rather, specific pub.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
When is mission time?
Well,
boat leave.
That's kind of up to you, but given that Maurus has been told he's got to wait a day, and Jeff's gone to the pub to get smashed,
now to the ship.
The two of you can just go if you like.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to play fetch with Peter the hippopotamus for the remaining time until that animal friendship spell runs out.
Just enjoy
fetch with a hippo on the beach.
But at the end of the day, take it back to no people.
I believe this is yours.
It's broken.
I'm bored of him now.
I've lost the receipt. He ate it.
I will accept a store credits.
The trade.
Yeah. So
it's cut in half. What?
Oh, yeah.
Cool. So I guess there's a kind of an overnight situation. Keth, are you sleeping on the ship? Or
Kev is mission ready.
He's ready to roll.
He's
set up.
sharpened everything, reloaded everything, oiled, checked it all, and then he's just so excited he just went to the ship a day early. And then he's just sat there waiting.
Cool.
All hyped up and ready to rock and roll.
Cool.
I will turn up not shortly after, but
astride Peter.
Yeah, no. Peter has. I've let him go and frolic.
Is that code for you had to put him down, or you actually have?
No, he's on a farm.
He's gone to a farm.
Because I told this before. One of my pets
He's
on
on
the
a
same
beach
farm
somewhere.
that I can't go and visit.
Yeah, you're not allowed. No humans allowed. No, I've let him. I went, go, play, be free. Get out of here, you big, dumb, stupid animal. I don't love you anymore. All of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And then I've gone to my secret hoard.
Prison bullet.
Just in the woods. Just got rid of all the stuff that I don't need or any little gold that I had on me. And greased up and ready to go.
Greased up and ready to
Cool.
Me, you, and Bill as well on the ship.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's not just you, though, is it?
No.
Your crew has arrived in the morning, ready for the off. Maureen has turned up with her luggage.
Oh, hello, Maureen. Are you ready?
Hello.
Are you excited?
Oh, yes.
Let me take your bags.
Thank you.
Oh, and then just throw them in.
What, into the ocean?
No. Like,
takes them all from one side of the ship, goes straight to the other. And
let me tell that. I'll stow those, and then out of her eye line, just wing them straight inside the ship. Don't need those. Let me show you to your quarters, Maureen. Are you ready?
Oh yes, thank you.
Down to the brig. Here you go. I'll let you out later. Dinner's at 7.
Oh, that's very late.
It is. But that's what it is.
Early bird special.
Oh, did you book that? Because it doesn't say here that you did.
Imprisoning an old lady.
I'll put
imprison an old lady on a boat.
Some say in prison. Some say put an old lady in a safe place.
Some say Shanghai.
Press gang the old lady.
Oh goodness.
What's happened to Kevin?
I don't know. He's got really bad.
No, he's just put her in a safe place.
Because you've really gone rogue.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Hates old ladies. Favoured enemy, old lady.
I don't want to lose her.
Okay, so
Don't want her wandering off anywhere.
you've put the old lady in prison for no reason.
Is this the same prison that you had Kane on, where you spat and peed on him, and we all like just generally abused him?
Probably, yeah.
And we didn't clean the ship since then.
So
That's her first job.
Yep. Clean the cells.
Here's a mop.
Clean your brig. Clean your room.
And you know the rest of the cretins are aboard as well.
Maureen, this room's a mess. Give it a once over, will you?
So while that's going on, Maurus, you turn up at the A Jewelers again.
Why Jewelers?
That's next door. It hasn't opened yet.
I'll knock on the door and go inside then, I suppose.
You what?
I'll go inside.
You'll go inside? Yeah, you go inside and you see the chap there, and he's sort of working on something sort of finicky, and he says, "Ah, right, hello, yes, that was the
stone." The purple one.
He opens his sort of book and he goes, purple stone. Yes. The
Nope.
no, were you the butt plug or the necklace?
The necklace.
The necklace.
Oh, you could have been on the winner there. I feel you made the wrong decision.
Maybe. Only time will tell.
Right.
Maybe it's got a double thing. We can make it do both.
Oh
Double
yes, you're the yes.
It's a butt
You
plug
paid.
comes
Now it
with
says
shade.
here you paid 400 gold deposit. Is that right?
Yes.
Right. Okay.
It was not 10%.
Now my
was it?
workshop tells me
1%.
yes. It was quite a fiddly job,
I can imagine it was.
but I shall go fetch it for you. You can have a look. See?
Thank you.
And he disappears out the back, and he comes back, and he sort of opens up this case with a golden necklace inside, and it's got a little sort of container with little sort of trapdoor things on it. And he says, right, this is the metalwork, as you can see. We go here, and then he sort of clicks a button, and the door sort of swivel aside, and he says, there's your stone. We've done our best to repair it, but not perfect, but it seems to be holding in one piece.
I think you've done a fantastic job.
Well, I'm glad you think so. I'm glad you think that. It means a lot to us. The work is done with a lot of pride in our work. You know, it's A Jewelers, a family business. We've been working very hard here to establish this new branch here, and
Oh, he's really egging it, isn't he?
you know, it's tough times, of course. Gold is in very rich supply, so it's quite difficult to make a profit on gold, as you see. It's a lot of it going around. That being said, of course, the craftsmanship that's gone in here is second to none, as I'm certain you'll agree. It's something that only an A Jewelers could say.
They call us the pirates.
The procrastinator.
And well, it says if as long as you're happy, then I guess we can just come to the final payment then.
How much is the final payment?
Good. I'm glad you asked that question.
We A Jewelers.
we A Jewelers, we pride ourselves on putting a fair price for a fair day's work. And as I said, the craftsmanship is second to none. Still worked through the night to achieve this. It was a 7-man job, so you gotta take into account there's the 7 wages for a 24-hour period, and all material costs, of course, and one thing being as it is, and one thing with another. It's we think it's a bit of a steal for you, but we don't want to unimpress our new customers. We think that's a fair price would be.
Are you punishing us? You are. You're punishing us, aren't you?
This is what we do to him every single episode.
Fair price. I mean, listen. If I told you this was 8,000 gold pieces, that'd be a joke. We couldn't possibly sell you 8,000 gold pieces. Frankly, even at 10,000 gold pieces, it's a bit of a joke. We wouldn't be right to say that kind of figure to you, would it? Now, so I think a fair price for all this work that we've achieved here for you is excellent finished product. I'm certain you'll agree. The finished product is product to this standard, of course. With the taxes being what they are, of course, got to factor in the labour and the.
Where's that fucking paddle?
I love how Milo's just waiting there through all this.
Not saying anything, just yep.
He just keeps looking at his watch.
It's a mighty fine piece, and frankly, to not, we want to give this a fair price for you. A fair price for you is a fair price for us. That's one of those things we want to say: make the customers happy, make sure you make some money. You don't work for free. We're not a charity, as they say. But frankly, look, here's the bottom line. I'm not, I don't want to waste your time. Of course, we've worked very hard, and I'm certain you've got things to get. There's certainly nothing that we would want to distract you from any plans that you had in place. Anything that you had ready to roll, as it were.
We all done.
Let's just say a fair price for you and me. How would it sound if I said to you that the work on this piece would cost you around, let's say, 3,500 gold pieces? And frankly, that's cutting off my own face.
It's much less.
That well-known phrase.
Now I'm going to have to do some bargaining. Because I've only got 400 gold left.
It's a bull in a jewellery shop.
I could offer an extortion racket that I've been working on. I release an animal.
What
he
would you
tames
say
it.
if a wild animal was released into this store? What would happen? What would you charge? What would you pay to have someone take that wild animal away? Lots of breakable things in here, don't you think?
More importantly, what would you let me pay if I didn't even let the animal in the first place?
What if I prevented the animal getting in?
These things happen to businesses all the time.
Would you believe?
Apparently, more often than you think. So I'm just going to be honest with you. I've got 400 gold, and I'm going to pull out the Georg Varney tie-pin,
right,
and the Admiralty ring from Colonel Cameron.
Oh, I see. Right, okay.
And
well, I guess if you've only got the 400 gold, we can work out a fair price for these fine items. Let's take a look. He pulls out his jeweler's glass again, and he starts taking those. Oh, this is a nice tie-pin. It's a craftsmanship I've not seen before. It seems a little more rudimentary than you might otherwise expect for such a device. But it's just a nice word. I see it's got a crystalline as well. He said, oh, it is a diamond after all. Very nice, very nice. Clary's a little poor, mind you, but yeah, well, I've got to think about the resale value on top of that. Taxes, of course, taxes. Always tax you at the other
end. At this
end.
point, I think Milo's just going to sort of lean in against the counter, just being like.
And he picks up the ring. He says, I ain't seen one of these in quite a while. This is an Admiralty ring, I see. Very nice.
It is.
Oh, yeah. Well, this is an older model. It's an older model, but it checks out. Yeah, I think that, the two items together, factor in, of course, a certain amount of cleaning and, if you take my meaning, some washing is going to have to come into play here, so... Because I don't imagine that you come by this Admiralty ring by entirely legal methods.
It was my
here at A
brother's.
Jewelers, we not want to ask questions, so I'm not going to ask you where on earth you got this ring from. Because it would be foolish of me to ask you that question, where you got this ring from.
Yeah, probably.
But if I was to say to you that the value of these two items would be somewhere in the region, of course, something a fair price for you and me.
Fuck. We're sorry.
Let's say that these two items together, as a pairing, of course, could be worth somewhere to the right buyer for maybe 2,000 gold pieces.
Oh, short, eh?
So how am I short? How much am I still short?
Was it 3,500?
3,500.
400 for the gold that you have.
Yeah.
2,000 for the thing. And then what was the total?
3,500. So
you're 1,100.
1,100.
Yeah. Short 1,100.
What else you gonna flog to the jeweler?
Have a look.
Sorry, it's not even Valrus. Milo, just kill him.
Said the devil on his shoulder.
Do it.
Do it.
I'm not going to kill the jeweler.
Give in to your dark side.
Killing the jeweler.
Embrace your anger.
You might be robbing me blind, but I've got a bag of dogs, so I can just release something into the shop as I leave.
What's a bag of dogs?
My Christmas present. It was a bag with dogs on.
Yeah.
Just release an animal into the shop just as before I just shake.
You
one
do.
out
It's
as
a
I
limited. It's a limited use. It's got a limited use. Yeah. It's not. It's not just dogs. There are different animals on it.
leave. Yeah, I know.
So that's the new ones I have this.
It's not just dogs.
Just a bag of hounds.
You open it up and it's just basset hounds all the way down.
Release the hounds. Yeah. Give it me now. I shall release Das Hund.
I can't remember. Does anybody know if I still have the Nemonis murder dagger?
Last time I checked, you did.
Yeah.
Then I am going to give him that.
Oh! He looks at it and he says, "What
have you done?
He looks at it and he says, all right, a weapon, you say? It's a bit dirty. It looks like blood on this, but
Yeah, maybe.
yeah, that'll clean off, no problem, I guess. Thinking about, of course, resale value, of course. He waffles on like
being
before.
what it is.
And eventually, he comes to the. He says,
like the SpongeBob, 3 weeks later.
yeah. And he says, I reckon with the 2 items over 4 and the 400 deposit you paid, and of course the 400 gold you promised earlier, I think, yes, I'd be willing to accept all of those items and the gold for your finished product.
Brilliant. Deal.
Excellent. Just the gold then, please, and I'll take these. And he whips the items off the counter and puts those away, and then he says, here you are, and sir, pleasure doing business with you. Please do come back
Thank
to A
you.
Jewelers any time.
I might just do that. I'm just gonna walk out the shop, and as I leave, I'll just be like, goodness, I'm gonna have to tell the guys not to go there. I'll just say that to myself.
You should get a Y Jewelers, see if they can do a better deal.
Yeah.
Don't. It's fine. No.
I'm just gonna head back to the Fallen Cleric.
Okay, cool.
We've all learned a lesson. We're really sorry, James.
You will be. So, Milo, what are you doing?
I'm gonna head to the Fallen Cleric and I suppose just get on board.
Okay. And I think at this point, I'm, going to tell a little tale and paint a picture with words. I know, it's exciting. I know. And as you're aboard the Fallen Cleric and the sun is rising over Nassau, a memory is stirred from deep within your mind, your soul even. And Milo, you think back to the last time that you witnessed the sun rising over a tropical-looking island from the deck of a ship. And you hearken back to what essentially is the last voyage you ever took in your previous form. The sun was
my previous body.
Yeah, the last vessel you occupied. The sun was sort of rising over this, glorious tropical island. White sandy beaches, and just as you clambered aboard the deck of this mighty ship, you are greeted by the captain of the ship, who says to you, Milo, you are it.
Captain?
You have returned. I hope your escapades ashore have proved fruitful, and you will be able to pay us for the journeys thus far.
Sure can, Captain. And I'm just gonna whip out a magical scroll and a little bit of money.
Gold, I understand. What, pray, is this piece of paper?
It's worth quite a bit, and it's helped me out from time to time. It's a spell scroll.
A mighty fine
you might
item indeed.
You might find use for it one day.
Well, I will certainly hang on to this as, shall we say, collateral, but payment is due in gold. It's all well and good saying it is valuable, but as valuable as this is, it doesn't feed any mouths. Gold is needed for these transactions, so I will hold it in good faith that you will return and exchange this piece of paper for clanky bits of metal of the goldish persuasion.
I will, Captain.
Now,
I might need another passage at some point. So
another? You're already heading back to Neverwinter. A journey that is, without putting too fine a point on it, full of risk for us, but, I think we can take this deposit, if you will, as a sign that you will be returning, yes?
Yes.
Right.
At some point, I hope I'll be able to.
Well, Milo, I can promise you this. I will be passing back through Neverwinter's waters in the not-too-distant future. we have business in the north. But I can say that in a month or two we will be passing back again. Is that acceptable?
Yes, Captain. I should be ready.
Very good. Pray, why is it that you are returning to Neverwinter at all if you're planning to leave so soon?
I need to just sort out a final few things and find my brother.
Your brother? More toss cobbles, I see. Well...
there's plenty of us. Plenty of us.
A veritable farm of you, I have no doubt. Right, I have many things to attend to, but please make your way to your quarters and, well, it shall be many weeks before you arrive in Neverwinter, but I will need you to be ready to make way as soon as we do, because I can't be hanging around there. It is too high a risk. The Empire may spot this ship, and it is, well, as I'm sure you understand, quite recognizable.
Oh, I can imagine. Yes, it's quite a magnificent ship.
Well, good luck to you then, and I hope you find your brother.
Thank you, Captain.
And the scene starts to fade out, and you just begin to remember those scenes of this tropical island starting to disappear into the horizon as the sun rises and this mighty ship called the Teldath sets sail.
Jeff? What's happening?
So Jeff's obviously he's been drinking for quite a lot of the night, and then took himself back off home. No one there, hoping that everything will sort of calm down, chill out, and maybe things can get back to a little bit more normal. He's sort of had a bit of a chat, maybe caught up with Derek en route and sat outside as he's milling around, getting all the bits together. He's just sort of steadily getting more drunk. Every time he sees Jeff, he's a little bit more half-cut, and eventually gets a bit of advice. He should probably just take himself off, get a good night's sleep. Things will look better in the morning. And he sort of wakes up the next morning, head hurting, eyes open, still no one in the bed next to him. Goes out, checks sofa, still no one on the sofa. Okay, so Jeff thinks, I've got to find him, see if we can make up. So he heads back out to the last place he was. He remembers as Nancy's.
As you approach Nancy's, you can hear voices from inside, which is not necessarily unusual. It's basically got no walls.
Haunted.
Voices everywhere. How does the roof stay up?
Pillars. It's cantilevered against a hippo.
And there's always that one drunk just popping up.
Yeah.
The load-bearing drunk.
He's a load-bearing drunk.
Oh, I thought that was just a stuffed old woman.
But as you approach, you hear two voices you recognise. One of which is Nancy.
Standard to be expected.
Nancy's, yeah.
Yeah.
It's frankly, it's weird if you don't. It's weird not to hear her in there. And the other is, in fact, Yalan.
God. Okay.
And you hear Yalan. He says, "Look, just don't tell him I was here, all right? I would definitely just don't mention about Antoine, all right? Just don't mention that I left with him."
Jeff's eyes just going to go wide.
And Nancy says, "Oh, my dear. The ship may have sailed on that one, my love."
Morning, Alan. I guess it is a break. I've got a ship to catch. I'll see you soon.
Oh, God, is it that time already? I completely got caught up in the story. Right, give your snack requests to Pedro. I can't guarantee that you'll actually get any, but you never know. And let's begin your moment with the Dungeon Master. It's so good to have you here aboard with us. Once again, the huge lumps of support that you dish out every week are always hugely appreciated and never go unnoticed. So, from myself and everybody here, the Roll Britannia crew, thank you so much for being here and for being you. Brace yourself, it's shout-out time. Pedro! Fetch me my shout-out scroll. Wait, why is Bill here? Pedro. Earlier I said snack request, not snake requests. Just, well, no wonder he's annoyed with you. You wasted his time. Now go and clean your ears out, excuse Bill, and go and find something useful to do. Yes, I still need the shout-out scroll. Right. It's getting worse. So, this week's shout-out goes to Jordan Jacobs 180, who messaged us on Instagram. Thank you so much for your kind words. We're so glad that you've been loving and laughing at the show. And get yourself over to our Discord too, You'll enjoy it. Now, of course, you can have your very own shout-out to Treasure Forever too. Getting one is so incredibly easy to do. Just hunt for us on social media, whichever one you like. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, it matters not. We're really easy to find. The rest is up to you. Pictures and ideas. Ask us the question. Send us a photo. We don't care. Just get involved. Wait, what's that on the horizon? It looks like some ships. It's a fleet of sponsorships.
You may have heard that support for Roll Britannia is brought to you by Manscaped, who are the best in men's below-the-waist grooming. And not only do Manscaped offer precision-engineered tools for your family jewels, but right now you can get 20% off your entire order and free worldwide shipping, simply by using the code ROLLBRIT20. So, having been sent a bunch of stuff from the lovely people at Manscaped, I decided that it was time that this buccaneer braved the bush. In a way. Now, after previously frightful experiences, the jungle was approached with caution. But after the first stroke from the Lawnmower 4.0, it was like I was Bear Grylls taking on the wild situation without fear. This 4th generation trimmer features a cutting-edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents thanks to their advanced skin-safe technology. So, I now feel confident shaving my boys once more. Plus, not only are there additional guard lengths to customise your trim, but it has a super useful 4000K LED spotlight for when a more precise shave is needed. Also, big shout out to the Manscaped Ball Toner. I'm not 100% sure what it does, but man, is it refreshing. So, why not join me, the other Buccaneers, and over 4 million other people worldwide who trust Manscaped, and with his exclusive offer for you, our wonderful listener, 20% off and free worldwide shipping with the code ROLLBRIT20 at manscaped.com. That's ROLLBRIT20 at manscaped.com.
If, like me, you like creating an immersive and well-rounded world for your players to play their D&D fantasies out in, sometimes it's really helpful to have a tool that helps that bring to life for your players. And Incarnate is exactly that. It's an amazing online map-making tool for creators just like you. So step up your D&D games or fantasy novels with some useful tools that speed up your workflow and game-changing features that take your worlds to the next level. There's an intuitive interface, high-quality art, and a wide variety of assets, some ready-to-use maps from the communities, and there's regular updates bringing new content and new art packs, so there's always something new to build into your maps. So if you're looking to create some amazing and beautiful pieces of artwork, or you want to create a battle map that really helps lift your game and bring it to life for your players, then look no further than Incarnate. So head over to incarnate.com, that's INKARNATE.com, to find out more about this amazing online map building service and their free and paid plans.
Roll Britannia are now proud to be sponsored by The Dice Dungeon, a UK-based company who strive to make metal and resin dice sets alike more accessible for players of RPG games worldwide. Maybe you want some metal dice. The weight, the balance, the feel in your hand, and that sweet sound of rolling that natural 20, can't beat it. Or maybe you're a fancy resin dice kind of person. A lightweight alternative containing a little extra flair than the basic acrylic sets. Resin D&D dice, they hold their shine for so much longer, making them a really, really good long-term purchase. The Dice Dungeon has a wide range of styles and colours that will keep all you D&D dice goblins happy. I know how it is though, sometimes there are just too many pretty click-clack rocks to choose from. So if you're struggling to decide what to buy, how about a completely random matching metal dice set with the Dice Dungeon Bag of Fates? There are 25 different dice sets available, including some dice never stocked before, so you can get a unique set not available anywhere else in the Dice Dungeon. Every order over £30 comes with free UK shipping, with worldwide shipping available, and is packed in a secure padded envelope, making them extra safe during delivery. So what are you waiting for? You already know you need more dice, so head over to thedicedungeon.co.uk and use discount code ROLLBRIT for 10% off your order. That's code ROLLBRIT for 10% off your order at thedicedungeon.co.uk. It can't just hurt to have a look, can it?
Nothing brings a tabletop role-playing game to life more than miniatures. So here at Roll Britannia, we've made friends with some people who have been making miniatures since 2020 and are based right here in the UK. Welcome to the crew, We Print Miniatures. Not only do they offer a warm and friendly service, they make the best miniatures licensed from independent designers worldwide. And with our exclusive offer code of ROLLBRIT, you can get 10% off your entire order. We Print Miniatures have sold over 25,000 miniatures so far, and whilst they might be based right here in the UK, they ship to loads of other places too, including the USA, France and even Australia, with all shipments tracked to your door for peace of mind. So, to get your hands on some top quality miniatures and bring your next game to life, head over to weprintminiatures.com and be sure to add discount code ROLLBRIT to get 10% off your entire order. That's weprintminiatures.com and use code ROLLBRIT for 10% off your entire order.
Now, using my magical Dungeon Master powers, I can listen to your thoughts, and right now is, how can I give something back to the show that I've fallen in love with? Well, it's easy. Just write a rather smashing 5-star review. However you choose to listen to your weekly dose of naval nonsense, whether it's iTunes, Spotify, Google Podcast, Podchaser, whatever, there's almost certainly a place very nearby where you can leave a review, and it'll take you less time to do than it takes to listen to this ad break, and it really helps us to grow the show. And, well, we'd really, really appreciate it, of course. And don't forget to press that subscribe button and tell your pals to do it too, or you shall find yourselves at the mercy of Jeff as he practices his latest batch of tricks and pranks. Right, that'll do for this week. There's an adventure a-brewing, and you're missing it. So, grab your swag and get back in there. Go!
Can I
shoot him in the face?
Blink.
Sorry.
See you on the other side.
I would like to
catch you later. Much later.
Time for the long sleep.
I'm just going to blink into the ethereal plane, just out of his view.
Yep.
Have a little burst into tears, cry in the ethereal plane, and then move myself towards the ship and come back into existence, out of view. So if he tries to chase me, basically, or try and catch me, he's not going to.
Right.
And then I'll head over to hopefully join the rest of the crew. And
Are you catching some sort of longboat to the ship, or are you just going to swim?
Yeah, I think the swim is going to do me the world of good. I just need to get away, just get to the ship. Captain's here, lads. Heads up on deck, climbing up, completely drenched.
Oi, cretins! The captain's here. Sorry, I'm still a bit tired.
The Claxon's here.
The Clapton's here.
Oh, you don't have to shout. You don't have to shout.
And you know why they call him the Clapton?
Because I get a lot of applause.
Because we can hear those cheeks coming from a mile away.
I'll put some trousers on, sorry.
That's America's ass.
Cool. So you're all aboard. All aboard. It's like a power.
that was just all the cretins making that noise.
Shut up, you idiots. You get your beer at the end. Kester's not happy with the quality of the crew.
What are you doing looking at me? That cannonball needs mopping.
Oh, yes sir, aye. And two of them are saying, sure there was an old lady that came aboard with us. What happened to her? I don't know. She seems to have disappeared. Do you think she went back? I didn't see her getting a boat back. No, neither did I. No. You see, she went downstairs. Downstairs? She's not in the quarters.
Right, listen up, you lot.
There's no such thing as old ladies.
I've got one rule on this ship so far, and it's only just been made up this morning, so you got to stick to at least this one. It's that we're not mopping anything on this ship. Everything's scrubbed by hand.
The mopper just sort of drops the mop and goes, aye, Captain. Throws the mop overboard.
Nope.
Yeah. Cool. So, are you going to make way? Are you going to raise anchor and set sail and do all of these things? Do you know where you're going yet? What's happening?
Keth's going to quickly pop down to the brig.
Okay.
Maureen, how are you getting on with? It needs a bit of a tidy. Have you squared it all away now?
Oh, yes.
You've done a marvellous job.
Thank you.
How do you feel about coming out and making the tea?
Oh, tea?
Yes, please.
Lovely. Okay.
Just through there, just to the galley. I'll see you later, okay?
Okay.
Keth is because he'd forgotten. Keth's just going to quickly mop his brow because he heard that.
No, you're not allowed to mop anything.
You can wipe your brow.
He wiped his brow.
Not on this shit.
Oh, God.
You can't mop up. You can't mop your brow.
Oh, God. Because you overheard those two cretins up.
You can't even eat roll mop. It's just
no. So now Maureen's out and about. She's fine, making tea downstairs on the cruise. So she's safe. She's not in the brig anymore.
Oh, nice.
Maureen.
Derek.
Yes.
Before
yes,
we set
Captain.
off, just to check, are you happy we've got everything we could potentially need? All counterfeits, anything, forgeries, etc.
Forgeries are on board. All uniforms.
The Monet,
present and accounted for. The moaning Lisa.
The manky piss. Oh, no, that's a different one. That's a fountain.
Yeah, no, I think we're all ready to go. Here are your official missive, Captain Bronze Shield.
Thank you very much.
And here's your fancy captain's hat.
Excellent. Oh, it's white. I like it. Very smart. I feel a bit guilty wearing white. Anyway, good. Excellent. If we're all ready to go. Right, you lily-livered, yellow-bellied... I don't know any of the names for them. You lot down there. Shush.
Checking some crib cards for standard pirate.
Generic
Is he talking to
pirate
us?
names.
I don't know where he's...
Bro, we might...
Has anyone of you got a liver that's yellow? Mine's not jaundice. I'm going to make sure I eat all the right fruits and vegetables myself. Have you seen any citrus fruit aboard this ship?
Will you not shut up?
Jeff uses thaumaturgy.
Silence! How ironic is that?
Captain, before you, is the toss cobble brother on board?
I don't know. I got it last.
Ah, fuck you.
No, not necessarily.
Care.
Yep.
You seen the guy that's driving Maurus's body around?
Driving him?
Like a hippopotamus.
The Malrus chauffeur.
Yeah.
Actually, I thought it was with you.
Is he going to miss the shit?
Oh, what a shame. Anyway, quickly as you can.
Oh, no.
He's there. He's on the beach. He seems...
No.
Are you not?
I'm in the crow's nest.
You're in the crow's nest? Oh, right. Oh, well.
Oh, well.
I'll give him 5 more minutes. If he hasn't turned up by then we'll just set off.
Yeah, fair enough.
Can you imagine the bollocking the Timbers will give us?
We said 10 sharp.
Oh,
And it's now 11:05.
So he's going to give us a bollocking one way or another.
Yeah.
Let me check where he is. And then open up the FaceTime watch. I need that ringtone.
I don't remember.
That's good.
Hello?
Milo, where are you?
I'm in the crow's nest.
You are?
Yeah. I'll just poke my head around the edge and wave. You're right.
Oh, that's great.
Classic
Well,
Milo.
there's tea if you want it.
I'll be down in a minute then.
Okay.
Wow. Well then, New York. Let's raise anchor.
Raise anchor!
What do you call me?
Raise anchor. I thought you heard.
Mr. Zanker.
Yes.
Mr. R.
Raymond
Zanker.
Zanker.
Oh, we also need to sort the sails out and the rest of it. We can't just raise the anchor. Sorry. Do sail stuff.
Sales event.
He is a good sales manager, isn't he?
Yeah, he's good. Good on the floor.
And finally, just before as we start to set off, Jeff's just going to sort of go, Humbly babes, chalk well, please.
A fish jumps out of the water and slaps you around the face.
Cheers, love.
A bigger fish.
A bigger fish.
There's always a bigger
carrying
fish.
a crab.
The thing is, she's a weird one. I can't work out whether the fish is a sort of a yes acceptance or no as a punishment or maybe both.
Yeah.
So sometimes I just have to go with if I get hit by a fish, I just have to assume the positive and wait for the negative.
Maybe Umberly's doing the school playground thing where you don't know how to talk to girls, so you
Just
run
hit
up,
them with a fish.
poke them, and then run away going, "Oh, love you, bye."
Cool. So your sails fill with wind.
Sorry.
And it's yeah.
Argus?
You begin to and you begin your journey as you set sail out of the bay.
Who's up for a ship game?
I've got this travel Scrabble that I nicked from Gnome Bargains when they weren't looking.
Is that got enough for 14 players?
It's only got like 6 letters left in it though, because all the other ones are covered in shit. They're all X's.
So I just get Maureen to clean them off.
It's got precisely the letters to spell out hippopotamus, unfortunately.
How was Gnome Bargains when you left? Was there a... No, just tell me.
There was a tinge of hope in the air that they might be able to one day rebuild, but no time soon, I'm afraid.
They didn't say who was responsible, did they?
Yes, they did. They have a big picture of you on the wall.
Oh, really?
It's got shit on it.
What did you do?
I tried to strike a bargain with a gnome. You won't believe what happened.
Apparently I won't.
No, are you familiar with Bob?
I've heard of him.
Yeah. He's a dick.
So it would seem.
I went to go and make a perfectly normal trade, some wine for some armor, and a hippo appeared.
Peter, his name is.
Oh.
Peter the hippo appeared, and he might have caused a teensy bit of damage.
And he's a very good boy. Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
He's not. Is he on the ship, Derek?
Where?
No, I'm waving to him. Look.
It's that massive hippo on the ship.
Yeah, that one.
Right, okay,
Yeah.
I get it.
Waving
Splashing
a
about in the
paw.
shallows.
Do
A
you
foot.
wonder where that came from?
Him.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, we've made Nassau a more vibrant place now. Well, you have to, in order for the hippo population to grow, you have to smash up a couple of stores or two. How would you make an omelette by smashing up their markets? There's a proverb in there somewhere. Anyway,
Does that mean you're going to do another hippo at some point?
maybe.
I hope so.
Doing
Peter
it at Yallen's
Sounds
house.
fun.
Oh no, that's my house.
I heard Yallen's house.
Yeah.
So the ship's game. As Keth tries to desperately change the subject away from the embarrassing hippopotamus episode.
How is Yallen, by the way?
We don't need
Patch
to talk
things
about
up?
that. Yeah, no, not really. I think he had it away with someone else. Not really sure.
What?
I overheard Nancy chatting away. He didn't want her to tell me about Antoine, whoever he is.
I could kill them both if you like.
Nah, we got to do this first. We'll I'm sure they'll be very happy together. Whatever.
Hey,
Anyway,
cheer up, Jeff. We could always die in a blaze of glory and then you never have to see them again.
fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
So you're setting sail. Yes.
At 11:05.
Yes. 7 minutes past.
7 minutes past 11.
Precisely 7 minutes past 11, you set sail for for a land that you've not been to, but you are told has imperial influence. You've prepared all your sort of disguises, I guess.
Peppers.
But it's going to be a long voyage.
Yes.
Because it's in the direction of Neverwinter. It's not Neverwinter itself, but it's in that general direction.
I was hoping you could say like that.
General direction.
General direction. So you have probably the best part of ahead of you. You probably have the best part of a month at sea.
1 million green bottles of beer on the wall. 1 million green bottles of beer.
You're not going to sing that the whole time, are you?
Well, we've got a lot of time to kill.
Yeah, well, let's play Scrabble. Come on.
We've got 6 letters.
I've got hippopotamus.
That's more than 6 letters.
Oh, well, I've never been very good at counting.
Or spelling.
Yeah.
It's Scrabble. It's not numbers.
It's just 6 blank tiles.
Yeah. I think it's
letters you want.
Hippo, and again, hippo.
Hippos.
Nice. Oh, you got there first.
Shippo.
First of all, I think we should possibly debrief our fellows about the plan, or are we not going to tell them about the plan? Because we need to tell them about something. I know they're not going to remember it or take it in or be helpful in any way, shape, or form. I mean, there's a couple of them.
Can they be trusted?
Any tea, dearies?
They can't
Any
really go
tea?
in
Oh,
there.
thank you, Maureen.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Just take the cup there.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you.
Yeah, I wouldn't drink that Milo. She pisses in them.
One lump or two.
Thanks very much. And then just throw it overboard. And she's got like, oh, it was lovely. Yeah. Oh, just the one tea today.
No more biscuits for me there, Maureen. Because they're just like coasters.
Okay.
I'm full.
When's shuffleboard?
Just after lunch. Now crack on.
There's a kraken.
No. Don't worry.
So
we can find one though. Just bear with me. Oh,
Bears and krakens.
We definitely don't tell Maureen about the plan. I don't think she even knows where she is.
well, we should just maybe. There's a couple of them that I think might be useful. But
It's in the next cabin.
Yeah. I think we should potentially tell some of the crew. Otherwise, it's just going to be us four. I don't know if she's going to make it, lads.
No, that's what I'm saying. There's
Problem is, there's no one in the next cabin.
I'm walking in one lump or two. To a pillow. Sorry. We need to tell someone, surely. Otherwise, it's just going to be us four trying to execute a plan with 14 people.
No, I
12
mean,
people.
we should tell the whole crew because they're going to have to put on the uniforms and pretend to be.
Okay, well, we should debrief them then.
Yeah, but not Maureen.
Yeah.
You don't want to worry her.
No, not Maureen.
Can't we just issue them with uniform and go, this is what you're wearing now?
No, because, yeah, I mean, sure.
Yeah. Have you got those? No.
Yeah, I mean, they're all below decks. Some of them are a bit bloodstained.
Right,
but-
lads, we'll go out then. I'll head out onto top of deck. Derek, could you get us some attention, please?
I'm just going to fire banger up in the air.
Nice.
Oh, look at him firing guns into the air.
Shut up!
Oh, my.
Your captain's about to speak. Sorry, Captain. Your captain's about to speak.
I'm about to speak.
All nervously pent up, like, you're shut up.
Crew, you just got put on the closet for doing that, alright? Crew, downstairs in your quarters, you will find, well, in the group quarters, on each of the bunks, Captain, First Mate Normalbeard here has kindly laid out all of your new uniforms, so please do go and pop them on. In fact, don't please, put them on. I'm your captain. I'm the captain now. Put them on. Put on the clothes, and we'll meet back here in 5 for
lean
lunch.
into Keth and say, it doesn't have much of a ring when he says it, does it?
And they the crew just sort of make their way downstairs, and you can hear sort of conversations like, "Oh, new uniforms there. Someone who told us I wouldn't have packed all these clothes." So much for some.
Can we hear the muttering?
Roll perception.
I want to hear if I can make out these, because if so, they get their clothes dumped off the side.
That's a natural 20.
No, it's a 16 total.
16? You catch a few words.
Can I go up to the one that I hear talking about not having, wish I hadn't packed so many clothes? Not a problem, not a problem. Whereabouts is your bunker at? It's just this one here.
Oh, yes.
Excellent. So these are all the extra. Oh, you did pack a lot, didn't you? You got outfit for everything there. I mean,
anything in my size, Jeff?
No, look at this. He's got this nice winter one here, and he's just going to throw it off the side. And look, these really nice shorts, and throw that off the side.
I got this one for a white night.
Oh yeah, that one. That's lovely. Just take it off him and throw it off the side. You have one uniform. Put it on. Get upstairs.
What if it gets dirty?
Then you've got your bathing suit until you've cleaned it.
There's bathing clothes.
Yeah, it's like this. He's just going to take the shirt off his top.
Shirt off his top. That's the expression. I'll give you my shirt off my top.
Back. That's the one. Rips the shirt off his back that he's currently wearing.
Saucy.
I'm guessing isn't the uniform yet. Go, there. Bathing costume. Now don't make me take you for a bath. Yes.
God.
Yes.
Cat's going to turn to
I'm
Mouse.
going to go 3 weeks without a bath. That's just inhumane.
This bollocking's turning a bit weird.
Yeah.
It's getting a bit sexual, isn't it?
Yeah. This isn't the kind of cruising I was signing up for.
Should I have an erection? I don't know. I'm going to go outside.
Nevertheless, you do.
I did wonder what those upside down pineapples on those cabins were earlier.
Now that is for game night.
Oh dear. And so your crew get into their uniforms, which I think they were pretty good, weren't they?
Yeah, they weren't bad. Like I say, some of them are a bit bloodstained, some of them are a bit patchwork. And then once we're sort of away from Nassau, raise the Imperial standard, change the flags over.
So we're now all complete. The illusion has been set.
From afar.
From
Yes,
afar, so
it would
flags
be okay.
up. They're all in uniform.
We've got
Should
Imperial
we
ship.
Get into uniform.
Yeah. I did bring some for us.
It's time for a changing montage.
We're all
So down to the wardrobe department. That's on the Teldath, I'm afraid.
Oh.
And there's only one changing cubicle.
But it's big.
I didn't even think we'd have one. I'm quite happy we've got our changing cubicle.
But the curtain, unfortunately, just goes to just above the knee, unfortunately. So you can see sort of thigh downwards.
Oh. Can't we have it a bit shorter?
Waist?
Yeah,
just top half. Just a curtain for the top half. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother Jeff. He's going to be in his own
That's
personal
fine.
cabin
Yeah.
getting changed.
That's a very good point, Paul. Derek and Malrus not great for.
That's why I kept making it short.
Basically chin level for you, isn't it? Curtain just comes down to hide your face.
Yeah.
It's like the last.
Like a veil.
It's like
It's like the
Naked
last
Attraction.
round of Naked Attraction. Just the face being hidden.
So I'm going to get changed into some Imperial clothing. And just sort of cut about on deck. You know.
What I'm thinking now
Yeah.
is, what does the Imperial, for the ladies and gentlemen at home, the Imperial uniform look like?
It's mostly white.
White.
Mostly white.
Camouflaged.
Yes. Well, the best camouflage against a wooden ship in the blue sea is white with red frogging.
Yes, but it makes our tans look great.
Yes. Depending on the level, the rank which you hold, there are slight differences in the uniforms, of course. Jeff, I'm assuming you've got a captain's one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maximum gold.
Maximum gold. Bear with me. I shall describe one to you in moments. So, I shall acquire some visual aids.
Perfect.
Just talk amongst yourselves.
Would there be enough room underneath the Imperial uniform to squeeze me coat on and me tabard?
Most likely not.
No.
It would look insanely
Really would.
lumpy.
Yeah.
Probably going to have to be a quick change at some point.
Cool.
Can't even wear your armour.
No.
The armor you've just bought.
Yeah.
No.
Jeff just grabs it, throws it over.
Kev just grabs Jeff and throws it into the
He just floats there with Unbelief's blessing. We're like, next.
You're like,
this my house now, bitch.
That didn't happen. Okay.
Yeah. Kev has that as a flash forward in his mind of sort of like, nah, I won't do it. No.
So yeah, in that case, then, Kev's all in his Imperial uniform, but he's had to put the tabard of rage into Bob. We can get that, and he still has weapons and stuff.
Why not just leave them in a cabin? Why do you keep shoving everything into Bob? Like, it seems like a bad idea after the hippopotamus incident.
I suppose it's always on his person.
So, the Royal Guard captain uniform is mostly white affair. So for the naval uniform, it's a lighter version than the military based version, which comes with a lot more physical armor on it. The naval one is lighter in case of falling overboard.
Oh, cool, yeah. Waterproof.
Well, not so much waterproof, just not big lumps of iron strapped to your body, you know. It enables a more likely event, in the unlikely event of falling overboard, it enables a greater chance of floating.
Allows you to cut through the water faster than any suit of armour can.
Yes. It is, as I say,
Less rusty.
mostly white with sort of 3 gold buttons down one side with a red collar and some gold frogging, gold buckles, and a scarlet red gun belt.
Nice, very nice
for your pistol, and a white scabbarded, gold hilted rapier.
Oh,
and a white with gold trim tricorn hat. Of course, all of this is open to interpretation to how good your uniform is based on the forgeries that were made.
Some of them aren't gold, some of them are yellow.
Yellow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some of it's like fool's gold or what gold leaf. That's what it is.
Is it all white or is some like cream or that dirty white? You put a white load in with like a red t-shirt.
Yeah, and then some of them are like were obviously covered in blood and then have been painted white again. They're a bit like stiffer and more cardboardy than
a little bit pink, you know.
Yeah. But you know, generally okay, I think.
From far away and
from far away,
you look great.
Yeah, and we should just, if we do get into trouble and people do want to come aboard or something like that, we should just, you know, present people in the best uniforms.
Can't we just tell them no?
We're on a secret mission. Yeah,
the royal the uniform that your crew are wearing is sort of white again with white boots with sort of pewter greyish metal fixings with some red trim around the sleeves and a white scabbarded short sword with a simple musket arrangement, again painted white, has been provided as well. But again, that's down to how effective the costumes are that you've acquired.
I'd say I think they're 75% good.
Yeah.
You make it sound like you're presenting a menu.
Oh, yes.
Here we have a beautiful musket arrangement.
And it's depends really what the rest of you are wearing. I can describe numerous, because I'm incredibly nerdy. I designed loads of different uniforms for different ranks within the Royal Guard. So because I had lots of time during lockdown to design these things. So you know,
is there a difference for first mate?
First mate. That would probably be more like an sergeant, yes?
Yes.
Quartermaster.
Quartermaster's uniform, please.
What's
or a bosun?
What's Milo's role in all this?
Milo,
just jiggling your
Milo, based off the fact that he's in the crow's nest, he's our lookout. I don't know if there's a position for that on the ship.
I mean, normally that would just be a crew member, so
yeah.
Oh,
that would just be the typical crew outfits. For a first mate, it is they're white trousers, white boots with a sort of white white and red sash-based belt, with a white short sword, a white tunic with white sleeves and red desire sort of red sort of frogging on it with a single gold button.
Nice.
all held together with one button.
With one button.
Well, it's got sort of
that button
fastenings
is
another way, but
that button is fucking screaming.
It's working really hard.
It's one quick release, poof, and it just flies away like a parachute being unfurled.
And Quartermaster is very similar to that, but I'm going to scroll down for a
It's got
minute.
QM written on the back.
Yes, it does. Yeah, in big sort of football team print. So there's Frost Iron and just the letter QM on the back. No, yeah, it's the same. It's the same uniform, but where it has it doesn't have a gold button on it, and it does have, It doesn't have a gold button. But
zip.
Yes, it's
duffel.
Duffel.
It's
yes.
all Velcro.
It's all every item is Velcro.
Tactical.
Yes, all the way down both legs.
Tear away.
Yeah,
Tear away.
the entire outfit is tear away.
In case of
not
emergency.
normally. It's just the one that's been provided by Derek. It looks really good, but it is tear
I'm sorry,
away.
I had to get this one.
strippers version.
Yeah.
Yes.
I had to
like,
get this.
like Bruce Almighty.
Yes.
Just Strapow! And
Yes.
all his clothes are off.
I had to get this one from the adult section of No Bargains.
It's actually one of the better looking ones. It's
Yeah.
one of the more authentic looking.
It was in
ones.
pieces, and that's why you've had to rend it with Velcro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's actually been made from a real uniform. It's just that the Velcro was the only way they had to attach it. So.
It's ripped to bits by Peter.
Yeah, it's the same as that, but instead of having the white and the red sash, it's got a single gold sash.
Oh, nice. I'm expecting a lot more quizzes from you.
Oh, yes.
That you don't have the budget. They don't need to be elaborate. Just pub quiz, something fun, keep the troops entertained, you know. First one starts in about an hour. Crack.
Those cretins can't even... They spell quiz with a K. They'll be no good.
Well, don't make it a spelling contest then.
There's a whole round.
And the ship is getting underway. The crew are scrubbing things, not mopping. Definitely not mopping.
Definitely not mopping.
A huge mop ban.
They're scrubbing the entire deck by hand.
With their hands.
With their hands, just getting splinters everywhere.
Because they didn't bring any other keys.
It was all mops. They've all gone overboard. Maureen has found in the bowels of the ship a shuffleboard set, so she's now playing shuffleboard on deck.
Of course.
Fucking Maureen.
She's having a great time. She's still wearing a sort of Hawaiian shirt arrangement because there's no uniform for Maureen.
Yeah, didn't bother giving it much. She just thinks that we're already smartly dressed.
Yeah.
Still thinks we're on a cruise.
Yes.
Oh, the waiters have arrived.
So
yeah.
The journey takes, as I say, the journey is set to be several months long. Well, not several months, but over a month, several weeks long.
Yeah.
Sort of somewhere in the region of a month to a month and a half. And when you're a couple of weeks in, you're just getting up one day. It's been a fairly standard day thus far. When you hear from the crow's nest, you hear the whistle of the lookout, and you hear the cry of "Ship ho!"
What did you just call me?
What's it look like?
Don't call Maureen a hoe.
Everyone shut up. I'm hungover.
So Milo seeks a jeweler to get his stone repaired. He wants it placing an amulet the cost he doesn't care. Some rambling from Andy, Milo leaves a good deposit. Jeff and Yellen argue at home where secrets cause them to split. Derek collects the forgeries and sets them both free. Milo returns to collect his stone and has to settle quite the fee. A cheating fella, heartbroken captain. The crew set off for Chorkwell. Maureen preps lunch, the crew get dressed, and everything seems to be quite swell. What troubles await our crew from the strange ship drawing nigh? Well, I shall find out next time on Roll Britannia.
Just speaking to the mic, do I? Okay, right, you bunch of bastards, listen up. This is Derek Normalbeard from Roll Britannia, and I'm here to say that the folks who make this show need your help.
Like with our adventures, the guys who make this show want to make it the best it can possibly be, so they've decided to be quite brave, in my opinion, and launch a very own Roll Britannia Patreon page. Am I saying that right? Don't you worry your pretty little heads about it, though. I might be the biggest bastard in the Shattered Lands, but the guys who make this show certainly aren't going to be stealing your hard-earned booty to line their own coffers. I'm not even allowed to look at the accounts. All of the money they raise, they want to plough right back into the show so it can be the best that it can be. Seems like a waste to me. Why not just bury it on a beach somewhere? So what's in it for me? I hear you scream. Well, shut your face. There's a whole treasure chest's worth to be had. Just be patient. There's exclusive Buccaneer prologues so that you can learn some of the secrets, not all of them though, of your favourite hero, me, and where our adventures all began. Maybe the other boys will do a couple as well. You'll be able to read the finest tabloid on the high seas, the Daily Teledarth, which I absolutely adore. It's my favourite toilet paper. And you can get your grubby mitts on ARC-exclusive merchandise that you won't find in our store. To be fair, though, if you go down the market, you could probably find some pretty good knockoffs. And the best part? Your very own, handcrafted, beautifully made, totally unique, and totally organic piece of crap art drawn just for you by your favourite Buccaneer. I'd imagine it's got pretty good resale value as well, in case you wanted to flog it on to some other poor unfortunate idiot. Just look for Roll Britannia on patreon.com, or even easier, follow the links on their social media pages and let them do all the hard work for once. They've got a bunch of different tiers, so depending on how much loot you've squirreled away, you can contribute whatever you're willing to spend. The normal beard is the most expensive and at the top, as it should be. I used to know a bloke who got in deep with the Patreon loan sharks, and it ruined his life forever, so only contribute what you can afford. I'm sure the guys at the show will appreciate everything that they get, and if Patreon's not for you, you'll be happy to know that the nautical antics of the Roll Britannia Buccaneers will be available every Wednesday, as usual, absolutely free. Free? What? Nobody told me about this. So that's our Patreon. Join or die. No, wait, what was it? Join or continue listening for free. That's not nearly as catchy, but it's probably more accurate.
Sports Social Podcast Network.
Tired of ads crashing your comedy podcast party? Good news. Ad-free listening on Amazon Music is included with your Prime membership. Just head to amazon.com/ad-free comedy to catch up on the latest episodes without the ads. Enjoy thousands of Acast shows ad-free for Prime subscribers. Some shows may have ads.